It's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching us. And say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. How you doing? All right, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. Thank you. So, Bobby Brown is speaking out against Kanye West. Now, my thing with Bobby Brown is, you know, Bobby is in love. He's a quintessential person who's so in love with the fame and misses the fame that he will grab any sort of attention at any particular cost. Bobby, why are you mad at Kanye? Kanye paid $85,000 to use the picture of Whitney's drug den for Pusha T's album cover. Kanye didn't do anything wrong other than make a bad choice, but Kanye is not well, and we've talked about this before. So you really can't take what Kanye says or does seriously these days, because he's not well. Bobby, you need to be mad at your sister Tina. That's who you need to be mad at. Here goes Tina, apparently Whitney's get high buddy at the time. So Bobby calls the cover disgusting and in bad taste. Well, you know what? It is disgusting and it is in bad taste, but that's not Kanye's fault because Kanye is not well. Kanye is trying to be provocative. And I guess he thought that the picture of the drug den would be a bigger draw to Pusha T's album than a picture of Pusha T, since many people don't even know who Pusha T is. But on account of Hot Topics, he's been mentioned 3 times this week. Hey! And let me tell you something about this Pusha T. Pusha is not, because he's a pusher. You know what I'm saying? So the drug den has nothing to do with Pusha T in any way, shape, or form. Pusha T did not want this to be his album cover. He's like, what are you doing, Kanye? But Kanye is the boss of Pusha because Pusha is signed to Kanye's Good Music record label. Do you understand? So when the boss says we're using the drug den, what are you gonna do? Use the drug den, or do you just say, in the name of no, this is not right. I'd rather not even put out my seven hard songs. I'd rather not even, let's hold back on these 7 songs and wait until, you know, a time when you're feeling better. I'd rather sacrifice my music than to put this out there. Should Pusha have said that? Yeah. But Pusha's got a wife, Virginia, and he's got children and a lifestyle to maintain. Why should Pusha have to suffer because of his artistry? His artistry is great. None of the album has anything to do with a drug den. That's baddie Kanye being baddie. But back to Bobby. Bobby, you don't need to be mad at Kanye. He's not well. Like I said, your sister, by the way, who's been calling the Bureau. Oh, please. Believe me you. When Hot Topics calls out, there's some people who return the calls. So it was earlier this week that I was telling you that Tina is the one who took the picture and then sold the picture. She's had the picture for years, obviously, and then sold the picture to Kanye for $85,000. Excuse me.
Sold it to the Inquirer, and then Kanye got it from the Inquirer.
Okay, right.
Yep.
That was a big expose. There's all kind of drugs in there.
Front page, open.
Powder, aluminum foil, everything you need to get good and nice. I don't mean that in a comical way. I mean that in a sad way. You know, I come from a place of the same place. I recognize everything in that picture. Let me see that picture again. I can tell you what to do with everything up here, okay? Except for this box. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean?
It's a check.
It's what? Checks?
Yeah, well, how they send you the checks?
Oh!
Yeah.
But you don't pay for your stuff with checks. Anyway, look. Tina sold the picture to the Inquirer for $85,000. And then Kanye got the picture from the Inquirer. But Tina has been reaching out to the Bureau because we mentioned her earlier this week, and we said, well, you know, what's your deal? Like, why do you have this picture? Well, Tina wants to come on the show. It's not that deep, okay? So you finally answered the phone, and she said that during this time, I'm gonna loosely paraphrase what the Bureau said to me. This just happened today. During the time the photo was taken, she said that she and Whitney were at a low and self-destructive point in their lives. Together, they decided to take the picture to share it with the world. They said, or Tina told the Bureau that it was their united cry for help, not a betrayal of one to the other. I don't believe a word you said, Tina. What I believe is you were getting down with an icon, and you were busy being a busybody taking pictures, and you had the picture and you sold it for the $85,000. And Tina says to the Bureau that they remained best friends up until Whitney's death. Well, Whitney probably didn't know you had the picture. Whitney was out of it up until her death, so she had no idea probably that the picture was taken or anything was written in the Inquirer. Tina, it's you that Bobby should be mad at. And then Tina tells the Bureau that she'd like to hear from Kanye directly to find out why he felt that that picture was significant to him. Tina, nobody's calling you. You're that foul family member who does foul family member things, and we all have foul family members, right? Right? You're the foul family member, and you did Whitney dirty with that picture, and Bobby is mad at the wrong person, and leave Kanye alone. And because it's the weekend, I would encourage you to just check out Pusha T as you're driving around. Just check it. Oh, that's all I'm saying. Pusha T. So tonight is a big night on TV. Now, I don't know what you're doing. It's Friday, I know. Like here in New York, you don't go out until midnight, right? You take your disco nap, and then you go out at midnight, right? Maybe if you live in Wisconsin, you know, you go out for dinner at 5 o'clock. But here in New York, you eat like 11, 12, 1 in the morning. And then you go to the club and whatnot. Turn up. Well, tonight, I encourage all of us to watch Bill Cosby's accuser, Andrea Constand. She's gonna be speaking out for the very first time tonight. Tonight. Andrea's accusations led to Bill Cosby being found guilty last month for aggravated indecent assault. So this is the woman, she's the plug to this whole Cosby thing, you know? I mean, the other women came out afterwards, but this girl right here, this woman, and she was a basketball assistant coach or something or another at Temple at the time, but she was thinking of perhaps changing the path of her life. You know how you go in, you want to major in basketball, and all of a sudden you change it to engineering. Next thing you know, you want to be a doctor. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of people waffle when they get to college. And so Andrea was one of those people. So she's thinking Bill Cosby is this great mentor. You know, Bill Cosby, he graduated from Temple. Like, they gave him the honorary doctorate. He's got buildings named after. They've taken all that mess away, by the way, as of now. But, you know, he was Mr. Temple. And he took this girl under his wing. Andrea sits down tonight with Dateline, and she's gonna talk about what happened back in 2004 when she was a young girl and Bill Cosby invited her to discuss her career options. Okay, take a look, listen closely, and then we'll talk. Go.
He had 3 blue pills in his hand.
3 blue pills.
3 blue pills, and he put his hand out, and I said, "What are those?" And he said, "They'll help you relax." And I said, "Like, are they natural? Are they like a herbal remedy?" He said, "No, they're your friends. Just put them down." I took them because I trusted that they would maybe just help me feel a little more relaxed.
You trusted him?
Yes, I did.
Within a half hour, she started slurring her words and could no longer walk. Cosby helped her to a couch, she says, and assaulted her.
What is your mind saying?
My mind is saying, move your hands, kick, can you do anything? I don't want this. Why is this person doing this? And me not being able to react in any specific way. So I was limp. I was a limp noodle.
So that was Andrea's mother sitting with her for support. This is the first time we've even heard this woman speak. And so remember, again, tonight on Dateline, but listen, she trusted Bill Cosby. He's a doctor, for God's sakes, at least on TV. If he's gonna say, take 3 of the pills, see, I always thought it was just 1 pill. He got her good, allegedly. 3 thigh gappers. Well, I don't blame Andrea for taking the pills at that time, only because that was the time, like, America's dad. He was a doctor in our heads on TV, you know? But now, you know, all these years later, I wouldn't take a pill from anybody, not even my own mother. Not even my own mother, you know? Because you don't know what's in pills and what they're going to do to you or whatever. This woman was incapacitated, like her brain was working, but her legs couldn't function, and she woke up, she took a shower in the morning, correct?
Yep.
And went back to school.
He made breakfast, I think.
He made breakfast. Yep. He needs David Arquette's book, How to Survive in Prison. I mean, the documentary. David was here earlier this week with that. Anyway, so that Dateline, you guys, airs tonight at 10 o'clock on NBC. Now, hopefully, that'll be either after you come in from dinner or before you go out to the boogie down. But 10 o'clock tonight, okay? Was I the only one who was so wrapped up in Jermaine Jackson's wife swap when it came on? I learned so much. No, Norman was into it too.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Look, he swiped wives with one of those Baldwins, but the Baldwins aren't even the case. The case, clap if you know what I'm talking about. Did you see the episode? You saw the episode? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Oh, shiny Jermaine, he's got all. Listen, Jermaine's got a lot of ticks, and his. With a hairline shaped like the Lincoln Tunnel, I'll tell you, right? Like, on Wife Swap, we learned so much. First of all, every room in their house is dedicated to racks and racks of clothing from him. He doesn't throw anything away. And everything is beaded and bedazzled. And it goes from beaded and bedazzled to just, you know, plain, mute color. And you see how he dresses right here. The living room is a closet. The dining room is a closet. The kitchen is barely used. because he's a very particular eater, as we learned in the episode. He only ate at one restaurant. He loved this one restaurant, and he'd go there early, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He's only cooked one time, according to his wife. He collected every single fragrance bottle, like even if it was empty, he had all the fragrance bottles, he is a hoarder to the capital H. So now this woman who he was married to at the time, the long-suffering wife, they've got no children together. Jermaine has 9. Yeah, I know, 9 kids. What the heck? But they have no children together. I suspect when she met him, not for nothing, she might have been some sort of Jackson groupie, because who puts up with that and then gives up, no, I won't have kids, I just want to be with you. Like who does that? She's a virtual maid of the house. There was nothing romantical that I saw going on at all. Even when they swap back, you know how normally the wife runs in her man's arms and you clutch him around the waist? They didn't even do that. So the wife, right, she's like a housekeeper more than anything else. And like I said, they have no children together, but they're in the process of getting a divorce, and she wants Jermaine to pay up. Well, she is the long-suffering wife. Her name is Halima. Halima? Okay, Halima. Okay. Well, they split after she was arrested. Please stop dragging me down this rabbit hole. She was arrested for biting him on the leg. Hold on. After he spit in her face on Thanksgiving 2015. So the remainder of our Hot Topics Bureau meeting was, well, how do you bite somebody in the leg? Like, why there or whatnot? I mean, that's low. Anyway, Halima reportedly wants $35,000 a month in spousal support. Now remember, she's got no kids with him, but she's been suffering with him for 14 years. And $35,000 a month, does he have $35,000? I mean, he's got 9 children. Halima claims that he makes, or that she makes only $600 a month. I don't know what her job is. I don't know what that job is. As far as I was concerned, it was looking after Jermaine, and not in a romantical way, in like a housekeeper way. Anyway, she claims that Jermaine's income fluctuates between $50,000 a month and $500,000 per month. Halima, he's not making $500,000 a month. Jermaine's not making $100,000 a month. Jermaine is one of a group. So when they hire the group to go out, Jermaine's cut might be $25,000, maybe $100,000. Halima, you're just gonna have to kind of write the book and tell the rest of the story, because I swear that one wife swap wasn't enough for me. I want to know more of the weirdiosity of what it's like being married to a Jackson. Like it was so weird. That 1 hour wasn't enough. I can't even picture him having sex. How does he have 9 children? Right? There's some people you just can't picture doing it. Him. So Nick Jonas, who I love the Jonas brothers. They're from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. They're really good looking. They're nice to look at. I love his eyes. His eyes are smoky and just his... He's a little man though. He's only 5'7". But he works out at the gym, so sometimes when you're short this way, you can grow out this way, if you do enough, So he's 25, and you know who he's dating? Priyanka Chopra. Me too. Suzanne.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She...
And she's like very womanly.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
She needs a man.
Yes, a tall
Not
man.
a boy bander. Nick, and I love you, and I know that you have the reputation at only 25 years old. You know, he enjoys the company of older women. He enjoys the company of a 30-something or, 40-something-year-old woman. He enjoys that. His personality is very, very serious. You know, he's been here on the show a couple of times. I don't even know whether we made him laugh. Did he laugh?
I don't think so. He's very serious.
Yes. Silly show. Let me just get through this interview so I can get out of here. Go see my play. Bye, Wendy. No, I joke. You know, all the Jonas boys, they're pretty, like, there's one that's engaged and one that's already married, and Nick is the only one that's single. And he loves older women. So Priyanka, she's got no kids, she's never been married, but show her the womanliness of her. She's been to the show before too. She's 5 feet. Yeah, she's 5 feet.
Five.
Oh, she's 5'5". So she's wearing heels. This is them at the Met Ball. What the sun doesn't, I mean, they just don't look like a couple, you know? Well, they hit it off 2 years ago when they attended this particular Met Ball. They said that they were doing it as friends because they were both wearing Ralph Lauren. Oh, God. This is gonna drive me crazy the whole show. You know when something scrapes on your eyeball and you blink, 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 blink. Anyway, they were spotted together at this Met Ball. They said that they were only there as friends. Still there, blink, 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 blink. Then they went to a Dodger game on Saturday. So there they are at the Dodger game where she still looks womanly. Like she's not even wearing a baseball cap and, like Saturday clothes. She's dressed like a woman in a blouse and probably a pencil skirt or something. And then they spent time on a yacht together with some of their famous friends. So people do know about them. Look at them all booed up. She's in the yellow and he's in the New York hat. And then right here is Wilmer Valderrama and his girl. And these are some other famous people over here as well. So people know about this. I just see her with an older man, somebody older, smart, and not in entertainment. Like, I've got to use a mirror, but we've got more great show for you today. Okay. We've got a performance by our friends at Cirque du Soleil. But up next, CNN's Don Lemon is here. So